Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of St. Joseph's Prep Soccer here on WSJP, where today the Hawks of St. Joseph's Prep have their rematch after the Prep were defeated last season in the PCL playoffs against the team that they are facing now, Archbishop Ryan. For today's broadcast, I'm Ryan Sullivan here, joined by LJ McKnight. LJ, how we doing as we get started?
Can't complain. How about you, Ryan?
I'm doing great. St. Joseph's Prep back at it again. PCL Soccer, trying to get their get-back against Archbishop Ryan after they were eliminated in the playoffs last season. And now we are underway here at Penn Park. And I'm sure, as some of you know or see, we have this wire that we cannot really control. It's just hanging over here, not really sure why. But it's here, and not really much we can do about it. But we will continue to bring you the best coverage here on WSJP. But now here's a steal from St. Joe's Prep as we get into the game for the first time today. Nice kick downfield by Will Powers, and now Archbishop Ryan just going to save it. The Prep, as we know, one of the most aggressive teams in the PCL, and now Evan Hoffman gets a head tap on it, and now Liam Waldron head tap from him. Looked like he was trying to get it to Noah Pop, who gets it anyway. Looks like the Prep were offsides, and it'll be Archbishop Ryan ball.
Yeah, they call Liam Waldron for being offsides and coming back onto the ball, meaning he was in an offsides position to come and get the ball, which you just can't do in soccer.
We apologize. There is a train behind us, so you might hear that in the background. But once again, nothing we can do about it here. And now here's Archbishop Ryan on the break, but then it gets taken away. I believe that was Evan Hoffman there. Now in transition, here comes the speedy Noah Pop. And he loses it, gets triple team, gets it back. And now this one intercepted by Archbishop Ryan. This one kicked upfield. And now St. Joe's Prep not able to get it there, but Landgraf hits it back to Franny Seaman. Lots of wind out here today, LJ. How do you think that could be a factor in today's game?
I think the ball will stay in the air much, much longer, making headers more difficult if you're the defense. But if you're an offensive player, probably would end up helping you out. Could be misplayed by the defender from either side, and I believe that's a foul on Archbishop Ryan right there.
Yeah, foul on Archbishop Ryan, probably an extension of the arm. Couldn't really see it from here. Now Qual did get knocked down and didn't call it. He's limping a little bit, but
I think they kicked his leg.
There you go. And now the Prep going to get a free kick here, try and get something going. And now I believe that's Henry Landgraf on the kick.
He has a foot.
He does, and he launches that one near Dom Qual. It gets taken, though, by Archbishop Ryan. Will Powers in pursuit. This one goes out. Looks like it was last touched by Ryan. It was. St. Joe's Prep with a free throw-in. And now Evan Hoffman gets it. He might have threw it a little too far, and yes, he did. Archbishop Ryan going to get a free kick of their own. And as we know, there are so many things to talk about in this game. Obviously, Archbishop Ryan eliminating St. Joe's Prep in the playoffs last year. And penalty kicks, so that was one of the most heartbreaking things if you were watching that game on WSJP. I remember that game was covered, and now the Prep here with an opportunity. Noah Pop not able to get anything going. He was knocked down. That's so unfortunate for the Prep. They had an open net, and Archbishop Ryan gets it out of there. Now they're going to try and take it in transition of their own. Zographicus knocks it out. That was so unfortunate, LJ.
What a header there by Liam Waldron. Noah Pop should have had a shot there. Defender's in his way. Probably would have been blocked, but good start if you're the Prep already out in front. Good chance. Just got to convert him.
Noah Pop got taken down a little bit. You surprised with the no call?
No, I'm not. I think the defender got the ball, and I wouldn't have called it a penalty only because there wasn't enough contact. And if Pop would have went down, potentially I could see a penalty kick called.
And now here comes Archbishop Ryan in transition. Joe Graphic is nice play to knock it away. And here's Noah Pop once again. And in transition. And this one taken away. But here comes Liam Waldron in pursuit. Archbishop Ryan is trying to keep it away from St. Joe's Prep. And they are able to. Nice plays here by Archbishop Ryan. The Prep, normally a team on pursuit and double teams, but not really able to make something happen. And now Noah Pop is the one being double teamed in the corner, trying to take it away. But Archbishop Ryan get the steal. And now the Prep with a double team. Evan Hoffman trying to chase. And this one stays in bounds. It looked like it was last touched by Archbishop Ryan. Yes, it was. The Prep get it after a very interesting possession by Archbishop Ryan, forcing the Prep to not pressure. And here's Franny Seaman, just going to get it to Landgraf. And as you mentioned, LJ, he has a boot, but he's just going to get it around. And now, I believe that was Will Vogel there who made the play. or made the kick, the pass. And now this one kicked upfield, but Zographicus right there. He's just going to let Franny Seaman get it, who will give a nice throw to Evan Hoffman right on the money. And now he will get it over to Noah Pop, who's going to be pursued. And Liam Waldron called for the ball. That one got tipped, and Archbishop Ryan knocked it over to midfield. Will Powers with a header. Gets it to Noah Pop. And Noah Pop going to continue with it now. Here he goes. Gets a nice kick upfield, and the prep behind the defense, but they call it offsides. Unfortunate there, offside for St. Joe's Prep. We know they had so many offside penalties against Bonner Prendy, while they did end up prevailing in that one pretty handily, 13-1. The offsides penalties, definitely something to be of note if you were, or not were, why would you be a fan of them on Friday but not Tuesday? But anyway, if you are a fan of St. Joe's Prep. And now free kick for Archbishop Ryan. Kick up field and missed by Dom Quad on the header. Here's Will Vogel, nice kick off field to get it back with St. Joe's Prep, and the speedy Liam Waldron trying to make a play, but Archbishop Ryan had numbers, knock it towards the sideline. Waldron still trying to pursue Dom Qualid as well. This one goes out. Archbishop Ryan throwing.
Going back to Friday's game, one great performance by the Prep, but use that as momentum, but also I would say can't play like how you did against how they played on Friday, only because they kind of let down towards the end of the game. You can't do that against a team like Ryan. And I feel like if they just can continue to fight like how they did against Judge, pretty sure we're going to have a very high chance of putting this one out.
And we'll definitely have to see now. And the Prep, once again, as I mentioned, that aggression. Timmy Comey knocking it back. And Archbishop and Liam Waldron in pursuit. Archbishop Ryan having to get it out of there. They're knocking it near midfield. A nice play by Noah Pop to get the steal. But Archbishop Ryan going to be the ones closest to it. And this one near the sideline. Noah Pop keeps it inbounds. And here he goes. He's not able to get a foot on the ball. Evan Hoffman calling for it. Gets it to the middle to Dugan. Knocks it back to Powers. Powers gets it over to Will Vogel. Vogel, here he comes. Now gets it over to Dom Quad in the near the sideline. This one kicked towards midfield and not able to make a play. Or is St. Joe's Prep. Here's Evan Hoffman, gets it back. The Prep moving it around. Timmy Comey not able to make a play, and it's taken away. And now the Prep in pursuit, and it looked like Will Vogel got knocked down there, and a generous call from the officials. Give it to St. Joe's Prep.
Yeah, I don't like that call. I thought that was a clean body foul. Well, shouldn't have been a foul in my opinion, but clean body play there. And now here comes Timmy Comey. Will Powers now gets it over to Evan Hoffman. Hoffman gets it to Noah Pop. Pop in being chased, and he gets it taken away, but Evan Hoffman gets it back. Archbishop Ryan with a lot of numbers, and Hoffman just gives it to Archbishop Ryan there. Now this one kicked past midfield. Zographicus and Landgraf in pursuit of it. That was a nice kick, and now nice play from Landgraf to get it over to Zographicus, and now he's trying to make a play on the ball, but Archbishop Ryan very aggressive here today. And now plays in the corner. Landgraf knocks it away, and it will stay with Archbishop Ryan. A good job, though, from St. Joe's Prep to get their defense back. Yeah, good job there, too, from not allowing it to be a corner, which will be more dangerous with the wind. I'd rather have a throw-in than a corner any day, even if there was no wind. So great job there by Zographicus to give them a throw-in, not a corner.
Yeah, good point there, LJ. Good. It's a good opportunity to not have a corner kick, and now the throw in, but they're going to try and treat it as it was a corner kick, but this one head tapped away. Dom Qualid in pursuit, not able to get a foot on it there, and it looked like Ryan might have been offside.
They called a foul on Dom.
Foul, yeah, you're right. Oh, they called a foul on Dom. I thought it was on Archbishop Ryan. Very interesting. Now they're going to get a free kick.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one was an interesting call. Yeah, that was interesting. But now Archbishop Ryan, as I mentioned, going to get that free kick.
I don't like the call only because I feel like he got ball, and Archbishop Ryan still had the possession.
Right. Understood. And now Prep are known to see free kicks. We know Mulvena scored one against for Father Judge just last Tuesday.
That was
7 days ago.
Shot.
That was an incredible shot. We'll see if Archbishop Ryan can maybe reciprocate that. And They will not be able to. They'll just kick it near the field goal. It was almost
Field goal
good.
was good.
Oh, I don't know. I think it actually bounced out, but nonetheless, the Prep going to get a free kick.
I need a replay on that. I thought that it went right off the post in.
Right, and now Franny Seaman going to get a free kick of his own, but he just kicks it over to Landgraf. He's going to try and find somebody, and he gets it back over to Zographicus, who gets it to Evan Hoffman. Hoffman being chased. Archbishop Ryan starting to pressure the Prep. Timmy Comey now gets it to Landgraf. Landgraf upfield to Will Vogel. The Prep trying to move the ball upfield. Nice moves from Vogel to get it to midfield. Trying to get it to the actual part of the midfield. I think you get my point. And the Prep still moving it around. Taken away by Archbishop Ryan. Liam Waldron and Dom Qualit chasing. This one goes out. Last touch by Ryan. The Prep with a throw in now. And they're going to try and move quickly. Will Vogel going to be the man to try and keep that pace going. Archbishop Ryan able to take it away. This one goes to them. They will secure it now. A free throw or kick or whatever they would like to do here.
Looks like he's just going to boot it deep. I don't blame him. The wind is just going to carry the ball.
The Prep going to get back here in this one. Going to get head tap there by Zographicus and company. Noah Pop trying to make a play on the ball. Nice slide tackle, but Will Powers is going to be right there to save it. He kicks it past midfield. Archbishop Ryan, as I have said before, and I'll say it again, they have had the numbers mostly in this game. Dom Qualit chasing. Saved by Ryan.
I like the hustle there from Dom.
Yeah, beautiful hustle there from Dom Qualit. And now Qualit trying to make a play on the ball, but he's just going to let it go over to Will Vogel. Vogel gets it to Qualit on the sideline. And he keeps it in the middle. Nice play from him. Landgraf to Qualit again. He kicks it upfield. And here's Noah Pop, one-on-one. Head tap from him. Archbishop Ryan starting to get their numbers back. Noah Pop gets pushed out of the way. It's bouncing around. Liam Waldron also trying to make a play now. But it's knocked away once again. And this one being fought for. It looks like a wrestling match and a foul called on St. Joe's Prep.
I think that number 9 for Archbishop Ryan kind of just fell backwards. I don't like that call. I feel like his momentum was pulling him backwards. And Timmy was just wrong place, wrong time, unlucky.
And now Archbishop Ryan trying to make a play. The Prep get the steal, though. Look at Noah Pop down the sideline. And now this one goes out of bounds.
Prepper.
And it will stay with the Prep. Jack Joseph looking to check in for the Hawks, or sub in, I should say. This isn't basketball. I don't know why I was thinking about basketball. Noah Pop gets back to Landgraf. And now Jack Joseph going to take a lap up the sideline. Interesting. And now, nice play by Archbishop Ryan to knock it away. But Prep trying to keep it in bounds. They are able to, but it's going to be tough without the numbers. Kick to midfield. And this one just behind the net. That one. Another opportunity for St. Joe's Prep, but just not able to score.
That looks so much closer up here than down there. I thought that it went bottom left corner. But my hopes got shattered when I see the goalie didn't even try to go for the ball.
I think even the coaches from here thought it was near the net, but unfortunately for us and the team and the fans at home, it was behind the net. But anyway, Archbishop Ryan going to get a free kick. And now the Prep. The pressure incoming. Liam Waldron, the closest man in pursuit. As I mentioned, Jack Joseph in the game for the Hawks. And now Archbishop Ryan still trying to move the ball. Timmy Comey in pursuit as well as Liam Waldron. This one in the air near midfield. Evan Hoffman not able to make a play. Landgraf going to be the next man up. And now this one past the St. Joe's Prep defense. Zographicus is the man to beat. Here it is. This one not past everybody. The Prep gets their guys back. This one kicked out of bounds. Nice play from the Hawks, but it looks like this will be a corner. Yeah, throw-in, actually. You were right, LJ. I was about to say corner kick. I couldn't really see where it was knocked out.
Can you hold this real quick? I think we do have zip ties in the thing.
Well, we're trying to talk about the wire here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, LJ.
Inconvenience.
It's okay, but LJ's just trying to help out WSJP. And now Sal Carrillo going to sub it, or now he's going to take that lap that even Jack Joseph took. I'm not sure.
I think it's so they're moving and running.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. This one hit near the middle. Timmy Comey almost able to make a play. This one kicked near the sideline, staying in bounds, and it will stay with Archbishop Ryan. Last touch by St. Joe's Prep. And now Archbishop Ryan with another throw-in. And Archbishop Ryan trying to move it around. Henry Landgraf able to keep it in, but it goes right back to Archbishop Ryan. Landgraf, though, gets it back. And Archbishop Ryan screaming out pressure the ball, but Jack Joseph with a turnover. And now here's Liam Waldron. And almost a nice slide tackle. Waldron just a little too far in front of St. Joe's Prep. And Henry Landgraf, who was there. And now coaches barking out orders to their players.
I like this coaching staff of the Prep. Everyone has
yeah.
equally important roles.
Coach Comey, Coach McIntyre. Yeah, a lot of people are here for this game.
This is like the judge game. A little
Yeah.
better, actually, if a crowd.
Yeah, we got a nice crowd here. And then now the play right in front of us. So Graphic is knocking around. Jack Joseph was not able to. He touches it off him, though. And it's still bouncing around. Look at a nice play there from Archbishop Ryan. Ethan Smith, who's just subbed in. This one, I believe it was off on Archbishop Ryan. Yes, it was. Evan Hoffman now with a throw, and Carrillo comes in for Ethan Smith. And now Joseph, I'm not sure if he was going to come out, but he came closer to the ball anyway. And now here comes St. Joe's Prep. Waldron knocked it out, but it looks like it was last touched by Ryan. Yes, it was. And now Evan Hoffman is going to be the one to do the throw-in once again. Here's Landgraf. And a nice kick near the sideline. It was a little far in front of Will Vogel, but he's going to be able to make a play on it. Vogel knocks it back. This one kicked near the middle. Opportunity. Down Qualich had to knock it out. Couldn't make a play on it. Comey also trying to do so. Landgraf just kicks it far out and into near the parking lot. And now Archbishop Ryan with a free kick. And now, let's see what Ryan can do to try and get it back to midfield or possibly closer to St. Joe's Prep's net. This one going to go past midfield, though. And then this one nicely head tapped back with the Prep with numbers, and they're going to bring everyone. Nice steal from Will Vogel. And he's just going to kick it out of bounds to get all the defensive guys back. Or actually, no. Last touch by Archbishop Ryan. And it'll go to the Prep. That was an interesting call. Archbishop Ryan agreeing with me. I thought that they had the ball, but apparently not. Here come the Prep, though, in transition. We'll see what they can do, and they didn't really have much of a chance on that one. No call from the officials on the slide tackle, though.
That was a clean tackle.
All right.
Got the ball.
All right, and now this one continuing to have some fight, and I believe now they call the foul on Archbishop Ryan. The Prep going to get a free kick, and now some pushing and shoving going on between both teams. And
I don't know if
Coach
that's not a card. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
Vogel was about to take the kick. He comes up in two and pushes him. That should be a card.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they don't call anything regardless of what we think here at WSJP. But Comey trying to knock it back, not able to. Goes into possession of Archbishop Ryan. This one kicked up forward, but the Prep, they have the numbers. Will Powers, it looks like he called for it, and it'll just go to the Prep anyway on the throw-in. And now Archbishop Ryan trying to move the ball around. This one kicked in the air by Landgraf. And now here comes Liam Waldron and company. And a nice pass to Jack Joseph up front. One man to beat. Joseph making a nice play here. Jack Joseph, nice. And a shot. Oh, it's blocked. It is blocked, and that hurts if you are Jack Joseph and St. Joe's Prep. Back now for the corner kick, and this one knocked back. Jack Joseph trying to do something, but it's head tapped there by Ryan. And this one in the air once again, one-on-one. And now Landgraf knocked down, and Archbishop Ryan, they're still making moves while they don't have the numbers. They take it near out of bounds. Jack Joseph, nice play. Who's it last touch by? Last touch by Ryan. Very interesting call. I thought it was last touch by Joseph, but
We'll take it.
yeah, I definitely. I mean, if you're a Prep fan, you will definitely take that call. And now light throw-in from Hoffman, and now a nice kick up field. And last touch by Ryan once again. They seem a little frustrated off that one, and it'll go to the Hawks.
This wire's killing me, Ryan.
Yeah, I know the wire is something, but you know we make it work here on WSJP. You always got to make it work, no matter what spot we are in. And now here is Landgraf. Landgraf loses it, gets it back, gets it to Carrillo. Carrillo gets it near the sideline. I believe that's the Liam Waldron. And now Waldron making moves, but he runs right into a bunch of defenders of Archbishop Ryan. He's still in those defenders. Gets it to Carrillo. Nice pass to Waldron again. And thought about the shot. Now here's another shot. Oh, it goes a little bit left, but Jack Joseph saves it. Shot from him, and it just hits the side of the net. Good opportunity from the Prep, but once again, not able to score.
Like I said earlier, can't complain about the chances you're getting. Just gotta get one of these in the back of the net. If you can get up a goal, momentum's gonna be with you at your own field. Know how the ball's gonna bounce.
Yeah, I gotta find a way if you are St. Joe's Prep and company. And now Archbishop Ryan gonna get a free kick here, but they're kind of arguing about the positions and all that. But
Looks like Liam Waldron goes to the right wing, and then Dom goes up top. Interesting. Watch that.
some interesting substitutions from the Prep, and a nice play there. I believe it was from Zographicus. Yes, it was, and he jumps in to take it away, and he is bringing some energy here in this sequence. Landgraf takes it away, gets it back to Zographicus, and nice pass over to Timmy Comey, and now get to Jack Joseph. Joseph trying to get towards the middle. Pass taken away, and nice job by Archbishop Ryan to take it away from the Prep as they get it upfield. Nice play, though, by Evan Hoffman to knock it out of bounds, so the Prep could get their defense back. And now throw in from Ryan. They're trying to make plays. Nice play by Joseph to knock it out of bounds once again. And now Michael Comey getting ready to check in for Sullivan. And now throwing from Ryan. Nice head tap in the air. Prep still moving it around. Liam Waldron in pursuit. Closest one to it. This one goes out of bounds. It'll go to St. Joe's Prep.
Looks like Dom checks off. Mike Comey goes to striker. First time I've seen him in action. Play with him, though, freshman year. Kid's special.
Yeah, and he's trying to make an impact here in this first half. And now nice kick over the head of Evan Hoffman from Archbishop Ryan Zographicus. And he just knocks it in the air, hoping the Prep will come down with it. Carrillo lightly head taps it. Nice play to get it upfield. Michael Comey tried to head tap it himself. This one's still in the air. And it's knocked in the air again by Archbishop Ryan. The wind has kind of stopped.
That's good.
And now here's Sal Carrillo.
If you're back, you're happy at the wings. The wind stops, slows down the ball.
And now Will Vogel. This one ricocheted off of both St. Joe's Prep and Archbishop Ryan players, and now a penalty or a foul. And I call it on St. Joe's Prep. I believe they call it on.
They call it on Comey when he got his shirt
Comey.
pulled.
Yeah, very interesting.
I disagree with that one again.
Yeah, I don't know. That one was yeah, I don't know. That was an interesting call by the officials, but the Prep gonna have to continue to play with it.
Looks like Benny Henry's going to check in for Archbishop Ryan, freshman.
And now free kick for Archbishop Ryan and the Prep. They are there with a plethora of players. It's a bit of a tongue twister there. And now Landgraf gets it over to Will Vogel, and this one taken away by the Prep. They will easily get it back with Franny Seaman. They're going to have to start all over again. Here's Will Powers. Powers trying to knock it around. Both coaching staffs barking out orders.
Want them to switch the field, and I don't blame them.
Powers.
4 Prep defenders on this side, no Ryan defenders.
Powers trying to get it to the middle, and they just get it back to Franny Seaman and to reset once again. And Hoffman trying to keep it in bounds. He does. But now here comes Archbishop Ryan. Nice slide tackle, but Jack Joseph going to be the one to keep it with the prep, and this one ricocheted. Landgraf knocks it back to Hoffman, who might have a nice kick up field, and he is going to be able to get one. Tries to get it to Liam Waldron, and he does, but an offsides call on St. Joe's Prep. Waldron not happy about it at all.
I disagree with that one. Again,
Yeah,
he was onside, started his run, ball was played. It was onside. I disagree with that. I don't know what they're calling, but what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, nothing you can really do about that one. And now this one hit over the heads of everyone on St. Joe's Prep. Hoffman trying to make a play. The Prep, they just move back on it, just try to get the defenders back. Nice place here by Archbishop Ryan. The Franny Seaman, what a play to knock it over the net. And it'll be a corner kick for Archbishop Ryan, but an incredible save from Franny Seaman.
One special goalie.
One special goalie indeed. Really nice play from Franny. And now, as I mentioned, a corner kick for Archbishop Ryan. Here we go. And now here is the corner kick. This one knocked away. And now Michael Comey trying to be the one to knock it away, but this one hit upfield by Evan Hoffman. Archbishop Ryan, though, the one's closest to it. And they lose it, but now they're going to try and get it back, and now some physical. I don't know what happened there, but people were getting knocked down. The Prep get it. They get a free kick.
Believe it went off number 14 on Ryan, and then get it for a Prep 6 kick there.
And now here's Will Powers. And he barely gets it away. Will Pop getting ready to check back in. Was that lightning?
That was
what?
lightning.
That was.
Could see a delay.
Yeah, there was no rain or anything, but the lightning just randomly flashes. And, that was something. I don't know if the broadcast caught that, but we certainly did. And now Timmy Comey knocking it around. Here's Will Powers.
It says it's supposed to. I don't see any lightning. It's supposed to rain at 9 o'clock. No lightning.
Game should be done by 9 o'clock or what? I think St. Joe's Prep hopes. I don't know if they want to go to another possible double overtime as they did just last Tuesday.
Especially with the rain.
Yeah, especially with that rain. That could possibly be incoming. And now this one knocked to midfield. Jack Joseph, though, going to have to come over to try and make a play on the ball. And the Prep knocking the ball around. Extra defenders having to come in. And this one knocked near the sideline. Two Prep guys coming in, that being Joseph and Michael Comey. Nice play there from Joseph to communicate with Comey to get it. And here's Henry Landgraf. Realizes he has green grass all around him, and he swings it over. And now here comes St. Joe's Prep. Speed. Here's Liam Waldron. Gets it to the middle, but no one's there, and it's saved by Archbishop Ryan.
Good luck for the Prep.
Yeah, very good look, though, from Liam Waldron, and he makes a really nice kick to the middle, but once again, just nobody there to make a play. Evan Hoffman, though, gets it off his back. Jack Joseph trying to chase it down, but he's got to give up on it. It's going to be a throw-in now for Ryan.
Noah Pop looking to check back in for the Prep.
Yeah, Noah Pop, as I mentioned, the speedster. 4 goals in 5 games. It's been one of the best, the Prep's best offensive players. If not the best offensive player. He checks back in, and it looks like Liam Waldron will come out. Yes, he will. You have to quickly do so.
He almost had one earlier today. Could have been 5 in 5 games, but
yeah, definitely
unlucky.
Yeah, he got a little knocked out of the way there, but it was a nice play from Archbishop Ryan. And they've done a really good job defensively to keep the Prep from scoring. And both coaching staffs have been very hard on their players today. And now here's Jack Joseph. Joseph gets it back to Carrillo. And this ball being knocked around. It goes out, and it's last touched by St. Joe's Prep. Couldn't really get a good look on that one, but it looked like it was last touched by either Carrillo or Jack Joseph. And now this one close to the sidelines. No call, if anything, never went out. And the Prep just trying to keep it in their possession. Nice kick there from Joseph, and a nice head tap there from Evan Hoffman. And now here's Noah Pop to bring the momentum, to bring the speed back to St. Joe's Prep. Nice slide tackle take it away from him. And this one ricocheted off of Landgraf. And this one hit in the air. It's still being knocked around. Kick towards the middle, and a nice play from Will Powers to just head tap it himself. Here comes Archbishop Ryan. Nice kick upfield. It's going to walk the sideline, and it looks like it could possibly go out. Nice box out from Will Powers to make sure it does in a free kick for St. Joe's Prep.
Ryan digging up for Mike Comey.
And Freemuth, in for Jack Joseph. As you mentioned, Michael Comey coming out for the Hawks. Here comes Will Powers with it now.
Good minutes from Comey.
Yeah, definitely. He's played really fast for St. Joe's Prep and looked really good. And now Will Powers faking some kicks. Gets it over to Landgraf. Now to Zographicus. Frymuth is open. Nobody getting it to him. Maybe Ryan just lurking there. Zographicus gets it over to Will Powers once again. Powers tries to get it to the middle, and he does, but it's just going to have to be kicked back to Franny Seaman to reset. Franny might just have to deliver a kick of his own, and he gets it to Hoffman on the sideline. Really nice play from Seaman. And he gets it back to Zographicus, to Landgraf, and the Prep just playing keep away right now. Just about 9 minutes remaining. The clock has not really stopped for any reason. Luckily, no injuries. We had a few of those last week against Father Judge. This one knocked around. And I believe it was off last on Archbishop Ryan. It was, and now St. Joe's Prep ball.
I thought that it was a foul on Archbishop Ryan, to be fair.
And no call there. Freemuth trying to just stay on sides, and he was able to, but it comes at the expense of losing the ball. And now Timmy Comey, look at the speed coming in for the ball, and he's trying to knock it away, and he does. What a play from Timmy Comey. And now Hoffman tries to get it to Freemuth. It's taken away from him momentarily. Whistle, I believe it's a foul on Archbishop Ryan. Yes, it was, and they're claiming that Freemuth grabbed the jersey, but the officials not going to agree. Ivan Hoffman has to move the ball back before he can deliver the free kick, and now he delivers it to midfield to Timmy Comey, who gets it over to Will Vogel. Such an intense matchup. No goals scored. Defense has been the name of the game. And this one taken away from Freemuth and the Hawks. And now Archbishop Ryan, nice kick upfield. Evan Hoffman going to be the closest Prep player to it. But he's not able to make a play. And this one kicked too far out in front. I'm not sure if Archbishop Ryan thought they had guys in front of him, but they were not. So it'll be a free kick for Franny Seaman.
Johnny Mack is fuming on the sideline right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's too happy with the last few possessions of St. Joe's Prep, but now we're just going to have to move on. Luckily, that'll be a good film. The Prep, they get really good film on their videos. And now we're going to try and continue to move the ball, but Archbishop Ryan doing a really good job of keeping the Prep back in their own side of the field, and this one kicked right back to Franny Seaman. The Prep will get a free kick. And I think Archbishop Ryan loving what is going on here, and they hope that the Prep will eventually make a big mistake. But the Hawks so far haven't done so just yet. And they are just trying to get it upfield as Will Vogel. Nice play to get it through the middle, and we'll see if they can break through the defense of Archbishop Ryan, and they get it to the left side of the field. Here comes Timmy Comey. Comey with green grass in front of him, not many people around him. Evan Hoffman barely able to keep it in inbounds. Hoffman gets it back to the middle, well, near the middle to Sal Carrillo. Carrillo thinking about it, gets it to Landgraf at midfield, back to Will Vogel on the right wing. Looking at Noah Pop, but he's just going to take it himself, and now he eventually has to get it to Noah Pop near the sideline. Kick towards the middle. Nice play by Archbishop Ryan. Looks like it could possibly go out, and it's head tapped, and I think it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, it will be. Really nice play from St. Joe's Prep to get the corner kick opportunity.
Yeah, really well played. Hustle was there. Forced the goalie to try and pick it up. Wasn't able to get there in time. Very well, hard fought corner for the Prep.
And now, as I mentioned, the corner kick for St. Joe's Prep. Looks like they got a play set up. Here we go. Header saved. Unfortunate for St. Joe's Prep, but they're going to have to move on once again. Will Vogel, nice body block with it, and now here's Henry Landgraf. Landgraf to midfield, gets it over the head of Dugan. It's ricocheted around. Landgraf still trying to make a play, but Archbishop Ryan with too many numbers. Carrillo not able to make a play of his own. Dugan in pursuit, so is Noah Pop. And Henry Landgraf being the third. But nice play by Archbishop Ryan. Here they come in transition. The prep, they do have the numbers for now, but Archbishop Ryan able to get it to midfield. They're keeping it away from the Hawks. And now this is a really nice play from Archbishop Ryan trying to get it to midfield. Nice play, though, from Evan Hoffman and company to knock it away. Here's Freemuth. They still have more work to do. Back to Hoffman. And now on the right wing, Dugan, nice head tap, but it goes last touch by St. Joe's Prep. And it will stay with Archbishop Ryan. This one kicked a little too far out in front. Last touch by Ryan, and it'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. And now with just under 5 minutes remaining, as I mentioned, the clock hasn't really stopped that much in this game. So Graphicus throw in. Here's Freemuth, and yeah, he definitely last touched that. Now it'll be Archbishop Ryan with the throw in. Liam Waldron, Dom Qualick getting ready to sub back in for the Hawks.
Try and get a few more goal-scoring opportunities before the end of the first half.
And now the throw-in coming in for Archbishop Ryan. Both teams set. This one knocked back. The Hawks have the numbers. Landgraf, I think he barely missed that, and
They call offsides.
they call offsides. And I thought they were about to call a handball right there. Hands were in the air flying.
I
But
thought he called a foul.
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of assumptions, but it'll be offsides on Archbishop Ryan.
Referee not allowing a throw.
And then now Landgraf delivers a kick over to Will Powers. Powers just last Tuesday, game-winning goal. Actually started in the goal against Bonner Prendy on senior night, but had that game-winning goal against Father Judge just last Tuesday. Evan Hoffman, and kicked it a little too far out in front of him, ricocheting off of guys. And now Archbishop Ryan, nice opportunity to get a pass so graphic. Sal Carrillo, one of the final lines of defense, and a nice play from Will Vogel to knock it out. Here comes Freemuth, realizing that he has Archbishop Ryan players on him, and Dugan loses it. Freemuth gets it back, and nice play through the legs from Freemuth, and this one ricocheted off, and it's staying in bounds, and a bad bounce for the St. Joe's Prep. Goes at Archbishop Ryan, and now Dugan in pursuit. Nice pass over to Sal Carrillo. Carrillo just gets it back to midfield to Henry Landgraf. Landgraf knocks it over to the right wing of Timmy Comey, and now this one ricocheted, and it's staying in bounds. Let's see who was last touched by. No call. I think it was last touched by the Prep, and now
Now they give the Prep the
yeah,
throw.
I believe they get the Prep to throw it. Yeah, you're right. LJ, and now the Prep getting their subs. Now a pop off. Liam Waldron on. Dom Quallet on. Luke Freemuth off.
I thought that it was going to be a corner. Took an unlucky bounce.
Unlucky bounce indeed. And just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half with no goals, but there's not been much of a offensive overload. Here's Landgraf. Landgraf trying to keep it in bounds. Here's Timmy, or not keep it in bounds, keep it with the Prep. Timmy Comey tries to get a kick to Dom Quallet, gets it to Evan Hoffman, and now nice slide tackle by Ryan. They get the ball back. Nice kick up field. Zographicus might have to get it to Franny Seaman, and let's see if Seaman can save it, and he will. And the Prep will get it back now. Here's Evan Hoffman. Hoffman to Dom Quallet. Quallet keeping it with him, and he's going to keep on moving. And this one's saved, and it's going to be kicked into the trees and in the bushes, into the St. Joe's Prep semi-student section that we have. I don't really know if that's much of a student section, but they're there.
Hey, at least they're showing their support.
Yeah, 100%. And now I think we're just going to get a new ball here. Evan Hoffman will throw it in for St. Joe's Prep.
There's no reason why we shouldn't have a student section. Undefeated, just beat Judge. I mean,
Yeah, no doubt about it. Brian Dugan, I believe, the last one to touch it for the Hawks, and now it'll be in the possession of Archbishop Ryan. And now just under a minute remaining now. Evan Hoffman knocks it onto the side of Archbishop Ryan, but they will deliver one right back, and I don't know where it's going. It's going to hit that guy running maybe, but it goes
thought it hit
into the
train
tree. I think it
tracks.
goes into the trees, and now
Oh,
it
there
bounces
it is.
into like the walkway area, but nonetheless, here's Evan Hoffman. Going to throw it in for the Hawks. And we were losing a couple soccer balls.
We got it back.
Yeah, we're losing a couple late in this first half, but Hoffman throws it into Dom Qualit, trying to keep it in bounds, and he does. And a nice slide tackle from Ryan, and keeping it bounds, actually. And Henry Landgraf, I thought he delivered a little bit of a push there, but no call. Landgraf loses it. 20 seconds, approximately. We don't have the time here at Archbishop, at Penn Park. A nice slide tackle from Dom Qualit. Gets right back up. 10 seconds approximately. This one being knocked around, and that looked like a foul, and I think they're going to call it. Yes, they will, but I don't think there will be any time.
I think there might be a minute of stoppage. This is probably the last play.
Yeah, I would think so. And no, and now some words going on. Dom Qualit and others. Both teams trying to. And players from both teams just trying to get rid of the trash talk.
I like that from Qualic. Just let them keep talking. Let them get in trouble. Let them get the cards. You just walk off. And that, I believe they call halftime there.
And yeah, that will do it for the first half. This one all tied up. St. Joe's Prep and Archbishop Ryan tied here at the half. And we will go to the halftime break. And no Hawk Talk at the half today. We will just have a full halftime break. And I'm Ryan Sullivan with LJ McKnight. We will see you for the second half.
welcome to a Hawk Time at the half. I'm joined by Mark Jameson. We weren't originally not going to have one, but we ended up changing our mind. We had enough time, fixed all the issues that we had, so we are back. Mark, what did you see so far from the prep?
I think phenomenal first half. The defense has been strong. There was a really nice save I recognized from the goalie. I think they played really well in the first half.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mark. 0 on the scoreboard, but that does not change the prep's efforts and determination to get one on the scoreboard. But you can't complain if you're the prep. What have you seen from Ryan?
Ryan's had a few great attacking chances. Of course, the prep defense has been on point today, and the goalie. So they just have to keep up their attack if they want to get a goal.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mark. And it looks like prep is taking the field. We do have a few minutes left, so we'll see if the referees call halftime early or if we just wait it out while the prep's already on the field. I want to talk about what do we think the prep could do better to end up trying to put one in the back of the net.
I think they just have to stay calm under pressure. And I feel like they've done a pretty good job, but just the touches need to be a bit better. But besides that, they've been doing a great job so far. The speed's been on point, the pace.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I feel like if you're the prep, you cannot give up a goal, give that let down, give Ryan the momentum. If you're the prep, you got to come out hard the first 5-10 minutes. It's okay if you foul here. Just got to play hard. Can't play scared for the first 5 to 10 minutes because it will determine the outcome of the game.
I agree with that.
Shout out to Ryan Sullivan for being able to fix the issue with the wire. Big man Ryan there coming in clutch. Besides the amazing tape work we have fixing the wire, looks like both teams are ready to take the field. Looks like the referees are ready to take the field. So one more question for the Hawk Time at the half, and then we will be back underway with second half kickoff. What do both teams need to do to win this game, Mark? Competitive game here at Penn Park, under the lights. Any prep or Ryan loses, it's going to be a bummer.
So I think the prep has to keep up the pace and just keep getting their chances, keep up with the good touches. And Ryan, they just need to get shots on net. I feel like we've only seen a few shots, 1 or 2 from Ryan. And the one shot was obviously on target, but it was a great save by the prep goalie. So if they can get some shots on net, I'm sure one of them will go in for them.
Ryan getting hype. Prep out of their, I guess, little hype circle. Chris Bryan checks on, but that will be halftime at the half. Don't go anywhere. Probably 5 seconds till Ryan gets on the mic. We'll be back.
Back here for the second half action. As LJ said, it was only going to take like 2 seconds until I was back on the air. And now, as we know, sides changed. And we did get the wire thing fixed as it's actually Coach Stins who, shout out to him, gave us the idea to get this. We'll probably do this more often. Actually, we're going to keep this.
I say we keep this up.
I
don't think that
I say
complain.
we keep the tape to ourselves, though.
Yeah, obviously, but I don't think that Penn complains that we have the tape up blocking the wire.
Well, I mean, it's their fault that they have the wire there.
Yeah, so I say we keep it so then we don't have this issue further broadcast down the line.
And now we keep it moving on WSJP.
Liam Waldron on the ball. It's off
And now this
Ryan
one goes out, and it'll go to St. Joe's Prep on the throw, as you mentioned there, LJ. And now feels weird. I don't have to hold the wire up, but nonetheless.
I did it for 4 minutes, and my arm was dead, so I bet you're not complaining.
Yeah, no, not at all. And now here's St. Joe's Prep trying to keep it moving. Chris Bryan also in the game for the Hawks, maybe to bring some energy. Here's handling Landgraf, and he gets it over to Will Vogel. Vogel gets to the sideline, over to Brian Dugan. I'm sorry, Ethan Smith, actually. Smith getting boxed out, and he looks like he got pushed there, and it will go to Archbishop Ryan.
Thought that was going to be a penalty. I was waiting for that penalty scream from Ryan. I feel like Ethan Smith gets tripped while the ball is still at his feet.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that one, but nonetheless.
Good hustle if you're the prep, though.
Right.
Got to start, like I said, at halftime. Got to start with the intensity.
And yeah, now the prep coming out with that intensity kick right to Will Vogel. Now the prep with an opportunity. Vogel now he just gets it out. And now the prep can try and make something happen. Here is Ethan Smith in offsides, I believe, on the prep, and it will go to Archbishop Ryan.
I think it's gonna be a 6 kick. I think Smith didn't touch it, so it wouldn't be offsides. Better position to have it come down the middle than down the left flank.
Yeah, free kick now for Archbishop Ryan. And things are just getting underway here at Penn Park, and it looks like they are going to deliver a boot. Here comes a big kick, and now Ethan Smith try to get it in here. Sal Carrillo knocks it up in the air, and last touch by Archbishop Ryan. Here's Will Vogel. Vogel thought about getting it in the Landgraf. Coach is not happy about it. Will Vogel instead tries to get it into Chris Bryan, who barely saves it. No, they say he didn't save it, and it will go to Archbishop Ryan again.
Good hustle there from Ryan.
A good hustle indeed. And now kick all the way up field, and Will Powers, nice play. Or Zographicus gets it over to Landgraf, but he is being chased in this one. I thought it was coming in the press box, but it goes right into the hands of Dom Qual, who's obviously not in the game.
Nice catch there.
Yeah, very nice catch. Maybe Dom Qual should maybe think about football on his off days. But anyway, this one last touch by Ryan. Now Will Vogel will be the one to throw it in for St. Joe's Prep.
Timmy Comey screaming for the ball.
And I think that
Ref blows the whistle.
Vogel's going to have to back up as the ball went out kind of where a little back. And there's Vogel going to throw it in for St. Joe's Prep and delivers a beautiful throw above the heads of everybody. And it'll be last touch by Archbishop Ryan again on the body tap. And Chris Bryan will just let it go for Vogel, who will throw it in.
That throw-in was earned because of Chris Bryan's pressure.
Right, and now Sal Carrillo just gets it back to Vogel. Vogel, nice moves. Gets it over to Landgraf. Landgraf just kicks it back over to Evan Hoffman. And he gets it behind the defense over to Ethan Smith. And this one goes out, and that one another opportunity for the prep that just couldn't work out.
Unlucky if you're the prep. Took an unlucky bounce away from Smith. Falls for Ryan 6.
Yeah, unlucky indeed if you are the Hawks. And now the prep, they try to win these.
So the good thing if you're the prep, the wind is blowing towards the goalie.
Right.
So the kicks, obviously, as we can clearly already tell, are not going to go anywhere close to as far.
Right. And now Chris Bryan in a sea of bodies trying to get the ball out. And now here's Ethan Smith with an opportunity. Shot from him! And it goes off the crossbar! Saved! And we thought it was in. Everybody thought it was in, and it goes out. And the prep not able to score there. Unfortunate turn of events. Very unlucky indeed. I thought Ethan Smith had it, but it stays in play. But now it's out of play. Last touch by Archbishop Ryan. And you gotta feel like if you're the prep, if you're the prep, you gotta feel like, what do we have to do to score? We've done everything, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, there's just you gotta feel that sense, but I guess in some way you gotta dig down deep and try to keep going. Everybody thought that one was in. Sal Carrillo has it knocked away. Landgraf gets it back to Will Vogel. Vogel trying to find somebody. Had to open Timmy Comey, and he gets it to him. Comey tries to find Ethan Smith, but he has it taken away. And now Vogel, nice box out from him. Vogel has guys on his back, gets it to Landgraf, now over to Timmy Comey. Comey knocks it back to Vogel once again. Vogel near the sideline, and now Ethan Smith trying to save it, and it's still being knocked around. And it once again ends up with Will Vogel taken away from him. Will Powers trying to save it, and he gets it. So he keeps it in bounds. Landgraf calls for it, gets it up the sideline, being boxed out. And they're going to say it was a foul on Archbishop Ryan. They're going to say
They call obstruction.
they push Landgraf back, and a free kick now for St. Joe's Prep, and a possible chance for an opportunity. Just kick over to Will Vogel, and now over to Sal Carrillo, and good pressure there, though, from Archbishop Ryan. Vogel gets to midfield over to Zographicus. And he gets it over to Hoffman. Gets it to near midfield, and William Waldron gets it taken away from him. And now the nice kick up field. Zographicus makes a nice play himself on the ball. Able to keep it with the Hawks, and now the Prep with an opportunity in transition. Archbishop Ryan with numbers. The Prep with 3 on their side of the field. Sal Carrillo coming in, and now Liam Waldron gets taken away, but Carrillo gets it back for St. Joe's Prep, and now he has really nowhere to go to. He's just got to get it backwards. And now the Prep with an opportunity. Kick all the way to our side to the right wing. Here's Ethan Smith, who almost had the goal, and now with an opportunity again. Ethan Smith tried to get it near midfield. I'm not really sure what happened there, but
I think he tried to shoot it. Unlucky,
I don't
bounced the wrong way.
yeah, I don't know if it was a pass or a shot, but nonetheless, it'll be a free kick for Archbishop Ryan.
Unlucky there. Looked like a shot. I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not him. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a shot and it just hit the wrong spot.
Yeah, I think the pressure, though, from Ethan Smith caused the bad pass from Archbishop Ryan. Here's Will Vogel trying to think about where to go for it, and he makes a nice pass to Landgraf, who makes a nice play over to Comey. Comey swings it over to Hoffman. Hoffman on the left, on the left wing. I don't know why I'm getting my left and right's wrong, but anyway, here's Henry Landgraf. Landgraf having it knocked around, tries to box out.
Call a foul, right?
Yeah, foul on Archbishop Ryan, and now free kick for St. Joe's Prep, and LJ, here we go. Is a favorable position if you're the Hawks.
Yeah. Suspect. Ooh. Backs
And
him
they're
up a
gonna-
lot,
yeah,
actually.
that's
Not such a favorable position
yeah,
now
they kinda
anymore.
move him back. I thought that we were gonna, it was gonna be moved up just a little bit, but now the Prep, though, still with a decent opportunity to maybe get something going and possibly lead to what we have hoped for, which is to get the lead, to get the goal. Here we go. From Landgraf, nice kick in the middle. Will Powers trying to knock it in, and it's saved. And this one flies out of bounds once again under the walkway and near the train tracks. And that one into the bushes.
Just flew.
And this one will be possessed by St. Joe's Prep. Henry Landgraf, nice kick all the way upfield. He tried to find Liam Waldron, but intercepted. And now Archbishop Ryan with an opportunity, and they're going to come out hot. Here they come in transition. Archbishop Ryan moving, but Liam Waldron chasing, and he knocks down. Are they going to call the foul on them? Yes, they
do.
will.
It's a good
And
foul.
Liam, yeah, a good foul just to get everybody back, and Liam Waldron with a burst of energy. I mean, he looked like the Flash out of there.
Big hustle play there from Waldron.
Yeah, really,
Comes all the way down from Ryan's box to halfway into Prep's territory. Nice foul, though. Can't complain if you're the Prep. Gets everyone back, stops a Ryan counterattack.
They made a really nice play on the ball. And now Archbishop Ryan with that free kick. Obviously not as close as the Prep had it, but still a favorable position if you are the Raiders. And now there's just a kick out of bounds from the Prep, and that's going to be a corner kick for Archbishop Ryan. And as I mentioned, yeah, corner kick for Archbishop Ryan, and this is now really not a favorable position if you are St. Joe's Prep. But good one, though, for one of Archbishop Ryan.
Wind is very
Yeah,
heavy
the
right
wind,
now.
and yeah, it's kind of blowing towards
Archbishop
yeah,
Ryan's
yeah,
goal.
Archbishop Ryan's goal. So now let's see how this kick goes. And this one not really close to the net, and that is good if you're St. Joe's Prep. And this one just knocked out. Hit over to Landgraf. And Landgraf makes a nice play on the ball. Gets it over to Sal Carrillo. Carrillo kicks it upfield. And I think that Liam Waldron was anticipating a farther kick. But now he's going to make a really nice kick over to Timmy Comey. Here he is one-on-one. Going to have to try and make a play on the ball, and he does. It was kicked a little too far in front of him. And that one almost taken away and saved by Archbishop Ryan. And yeah, LJ, I can hear it in your voice. You wanted that one.
Yeah, I did. Ball was just little more to the left. It's a goal by Comey. Very great ball, though. Great vision as well, but just very unlucky.
Yeah, well, once again, very unlucky for St. Joe's Prep in the win. You know, it's going towards where the Prep wants it, and that's Archbishop Ryan's goal. But I guess in this occasion, it kind of was to your disadvantage. And now Sal Carrillo trying to save it. It goes out. Who's at last? Touched by Archbishop Ryan. The Prep will get a throw in. And now here's Henry Landgraf. Landgraf has guys on his back, and he's just going to try and keep it with the Hawks. And he's looking for Will Vogel, but he gets it to Will Powers instead. Powers trying to find guys on the wing, and he takes it to the wing himself, and he just gets it over to Ethan Smith. Smith, nice play over to Will Vogel, who's cutting towards the net. Tries to find Chris Bryan, but finds Will Powers instead. Now gets it towards the middle, and it's just kicked to the right side of the net. A good job, though, from St. Joe's Prep.
Another chance there for the Prep.
Another chance, and now we'll see if they can maybe get the ball back, as we're just under 30 minutes remaining in this game. Nice kick delivered there from Archbishop Ryan. And now a nice kick all the way upfield, all the way over Will Vogel's head. Let's say Will Powers. But now, speaking of Will Powers, he was trying to make a play on the ball, and it's to midfield. Nice play, but Will Powers is there to make one of his own. And now the Hawks coaching staff yelling to Ethan Smith to get to the ball. They don't really have a favorable position here. If you are St. Joe's Prep, Ethan Smith trying to find anyone. Nice moves, though. Finds Chris Bryan. It's ricocheted off of Archbishop Ryan, but a corner kick incoming.
Very well played there by Smith and Bryan there. Prep didn't have the numbers. Smith calms it down. Bryan shoots it. Goes your way. Get a corner, and now he checks off. Very great shift there if you're Chris Bryan.
Chris Bryan off. Dom Quallet on for St. Joe's Prep. And now our gear's even flying away. Our gear here at WSJP doesn't seem to want us anymore. And now Dom Quallet, corner kick, nice one, but it goes over the heads of everyone. And they're trying to say
called a foul on Prep.
Yeah, they did call a foul on St. Joe's Prep, but I think the Hawks trying to argue.
Our stuff is going everywhere.
Yeah, it's a win. And now kick all the way up field to midfield, and Will Powers fading back. He tried to make a play on it, and now this one knocked away, and I think they called a foul on St. Joe's Prep, if I'm not mistaken.
They do.
And it will go in Archbishop Ryan's favor. And yeah, our stuff is just flying all over the wind here, and that really might make an impact on how we get this stuff home, but can also make an impact on the game.
Good thing we have Mark Jameson here.
Yeah,
halftime show.
Great halftime show. Great producer as well.
Big hockey guy.
Yeah,
plays for
big
Prep hockey.
Guy. Yeah, big hockey guy indeed. We had a great spring season as well.
We did.
Some baseball games and no lacrosse games for him though.
Got to do some lacrosse.
Yeah, some lacrosse. Much needed. Got a great lacrosse program here at St. Joe's Prep. And now a free kick that is just going to be head tapped by Zographicus. And now Sal Carrillo trying to chase it down, but it's still taken there from Archbishop Ryan as they continue to move the ball. And this one near the sideline, the Sal Carrillo and company trying to make a play. There's a sea of black jerseys, and now Landgraf taking it away, and he's continuing to do so, and just some back and forth passes between him and Dom Quallet. Landgraf, nice play in the air. Liam Waldron, here he comes. And now try to get it over to Ethan Smith, but it's pretty much taken away by Archbishop Ryan, not entirely. Comey trying to save it. So was Ethan Smith fading back. Who was it last touched by? It was last touched by Ethan Smith. It'll go to Archbishop Ryan. And now I don't think Archbishop Ryan know where they really want to throw the ball. And they're just going to get it in. And let double team trying to take it away. And Will Vogel going to be the one to come up with it. Gets it over to Landgraf. But he's got guys pretty much draped on him. Here's Sal Carrillo also trying to make a play. Gets it into the corner to Ethan Smith. Smith tries to get in the middle to Liam Waldron, but it's knocked away. Last touch by St. Joe's.
No.
Actually, last touch by Archbishop Ryan, and it'll be a corner kick.
Well earned there from the prep. Nice play by Carrillo. It's been very strong past few games. Nice play by him. And then Waldron gets in front of Ryan defender. Off Ryan defender. Prep corner. Looks like Dom is going to be on. Yeah, Dom.
Yeah, Dom Qualit going to be the guy to do a corner kick, and the Prep have some sort of play set up. We'll see what they're able to do with this one. Qualit kick. And it goes in! This one goes in! And St. Joe's Prep take the lead!
Liam Waldron.
Liam Waldron knocks it in for the Hawks, and it's 1-0.
Big goal by the prep. You knew that goal was coming from the prep. Disappointed if you're Ryan. Let down, it feels like, but great goal by the prep.
Liam Waldron with the head tap. And St. Joe's Prep take the lead. Finally.
Jack Joseph on for Ethan Smith.
Wow, and now if you're the Prep, you can't get too high. You got to keep the lead going.
Looks like Ryan coaches are trying to say that it was a handball.
Well, it's kind of too late now as this one kicked to Franny Seaman. The Prep will get a free kick.
Coach Comey wants him to go quick and just play.
Yeah, just keep it going. And Vogel gets knocked down. There's the foul.
Prep get a free kick.
Yeah, the Prep get a free kick now. Well, Vogel will be the one to deliver the free kick. Nice kick all the way upfield from Will Vogel, but everybody fading backwards. Dom Qualit, nice kick in the air, but it goes a little too far. Saved by Archbishop Ryan. And now here is Timmy Comey trying to make a play on the ball. And now it's a fight for it. Landgraf just barely tips it to Comey, who gets it back to Zographicus. Knocks it past midfield. Here comes Liam Waldron in transition. Nice hustle from Liam Waldron. And St. Joe's Prep. And this one continuing to be knocked around from both teams. The Prep get it back in possession, and pretty comfortably, might I add. And the Prep knock it upfield. It's walking the sideline, and Liam Waldron trying to slide tackle. And it's just saved anyway by Archbishop Ryan.
Good slide tackle there. If you're Waldron, force the Ryan keeper to come out and pick it up. No foul, which is also big.
No foul, indeed, and that's what you don't want if you're St. Joe's Prep. But now they're able to get it back, but it's still being knocked around by Archbishop Ryan. It's on Ryan's side of the field. And now three guys coming in. Henry Landgraf, nice play, trying to save it, and he does! Liam Waldron trying to chase it down, but he's just got to give up quickly as really not able to make a play. But an incredible job from St. Joe's Prep.
Nice play there by Langard. Forcing it as a 6 kick and just have about a little bit over 20 minutes remaining in this game.
Indeed, and now kick all the way upfield. That one's sailing over the heads of just about everybody on the field. Carrillo not able to get a hit on it. This one's still being knocked around between Landgraf and Archbishop Ryan. And Archbishop Ryan calling for a foul on Timmy Comey. And they call it very, I'm not sure what they called. I think it just went out. And the officials, I think, giving a warning to Archbishop Ryan with the complaining on the foul.
I think they called
and they do call the foul.
Foul,
Prep,
yeah.
and
That's what I thought.
there's still some complaining going on. Yeah, they do call that foul. Very, very late call, though.
Tried to play advantage. No advantage there.
And Jack Joseph walking it up the line, barely staying in bounds. And they could have possibly been called out there, but not going to be. And here comes Jack Joseph once again up the sideline. Has played a really nice game. Joseph Gets it, trying to get it towards the middle. It's knocked out by Archbishop Ryan, but another corner kick opportunity for St. Joe's Prep.
It's exactly if you want from the Prep if you're Jack. It's exactly what you want for the Prep from Jack Joseph. Beautifully driven, beautifully saved. Saves it, plays it to Carrillo, gets it back, dribbles down the line, earns a corner, wastes another minute off the clock here, which is big. You want to waste this time if you're the Prep. Don't let Ryan get more opportunities because there's a lot of time left. Just let this clock keep on going.
Dom Quallet kick, and it goes a little too far, and it goes out. Free kick for Ryan. And now Archbishop Ryan, they have not really seemed to get the ball to the side of the Hawks in this half. It's really just been the Hawks controlling the ball, but that could all change in just a matter of moments. But Henry Landgraf gonna have something to say about it. He last touches it. Gonna be a throw-in for Ryan. And I don't know if they know where to throw it. The official backing up the thrower here for Archbishop Ryan. And the throw-in, Vogel head tap, and he just head taps it out of bounds. And this one down the line. Vogel once again just gonna head tap it. Pretty simple for him, and this one being knocked around from everyone. Jack Joseph last one to touch it for the Prep, and Will Vogel knocking dudes out of the way, and they call a foul. And they call a yellow card on him. That was an interesting call from the official. I did not expect a yellow card.
Neither did I. He said that. Put his arm into his back, so he will be off for 5 minutes. Ethan Smith checking in, and then I think Henry drops back.
And Vogel can't believe it as he goes to the sideline, but he's going to have to sub off for, as you mentioned, LJ, just a few minutes here. Hopefully he will be back for the final few minutes. And Liam Waldron got caught lacking, and he's going to have to make up for it here with some hustle, and he is able to. And now look at the speed here from Liam Waldron. Already has the goal, and he's looking like the flash down the sideline, and he keeps it going. Waldron trying to save it, and he does. Keeps it with the Prep, and he's got a guy on his back, and he gets it to Henry Landgraf. Landgraf also trying to make a play, trying to get it to the mid side of the field, and he just kicks it behind the net. Or actually, it's going to be a corner kick. It is going to be a corner kick. Last touch by the Prep.
Going back to that foul, I do agree it was a foul. I do not agree with the card, though, but I understand the referee's reasoning for why they gave the card.
And now
In by Qualic,
yeah,
gets it back.
Yeah, it was a tap there, and Qualic gets it back, and he's going to have to try and get it back to midfield, but he just kicks it all the way across. Jack Joseph's going to have to make an effort to save it, and he's going to be there comfortably. Nice kick through the legs, but he gets it taken away. Joseph actually gets it back, and he's got to really make an effort here to try and get it by, and he is holding his own. He gets it, no, not really towards midfield. He just kicks it out of bounds. I hyped that up so much, and then it just, kind of just went away.
It was good. Hustle and effort there by Joseph.
Yeah,
Can't complain, but
yeah, you got to give him credit. Got to give him a lot of credit.
got to give the credit where it's due.
Indeed. And now, down Quality, nice pressure. Archbishop Ryan not really knowing where to go with it. Now it seems like they have found that idea, but they are just going to kick it out of bounds. I think they expected somebody there. Nobody was. The Prep going to get a throw-in. And
Under 15
now,
left.
A bit underthrown. This one last touch by, I believe that was Landgraf, and it was, or might have been Jack Joseph actually. Sorry, yeah, it was him. It was Jack Joseph, and it'll be Archbishop Ryan throw-in. A bit of miscommunication from Archbishop Ryan, who's going to do the throw-in, but it happens anyway. Jack Joseph mistimed that one there, and a bit of a missed kick upfield from Zographicus. Timmy Comey, though, trying to make up for it, and he's able to. Gets it upfield to Dom Quality. He's going to try and get it to Liam Waldron. He does. Liam Waldron one-on-one. Here we go. Waldron try and get a second goal. It's knocked away. Waldron tried to get it to midfield, and Jack Joseph not able to get a foot on it, and we thought that one was going in. I stood up and everything. I think everybody got a little too excited, including Waldron himself. Beautiful kick from Landgraf, though, over to Waldron again, and he's making some moves. And now Dugan has some guys on his back, and now he got hit in the face and then knocked down, and they finally do call the penalty. Or foul, I apologize. And now they can play it. Here's Sal Carrillo. Over to Timmy Comey. Gets it near the sideline of Jack Joseph. Joseph trying to make a play, and he has made some really nice moves today, and he gets knocked down, and no foul on Archbishop Ryan and the prep. They seem pretty upset about that one, but nonetheless, they're going to keep going. Here's Henry Landgraf. Nice steal from him. He has played a really good game, and he gets it all the way upfield to Dom Quallet. He's got Liam Waldron in the middle. Archbishop Ryan in pursuit of both men. Here we go. Quallet. 2 guys on him. Just going to hold it for a second. Gets it towards the middle. Here's Timmy Comey. Has a shot. He'll take it, and it's saved! But Liam Waldron trying to tap it in. Saved again. Really nice chance there from St. Joe's Prep. Just a really nice save, though, from Archbishop Ryan.
Looks like it's heading up Joseph on it, and it's kicked out by Archbishop Ryan for a St. Joe's Prep throw, and looks like Vogel's going to check back in.
Vogel's going to check back in, but probably the next throw-in.
Yeah, next throw-in on to Joseph,
and
to Carrillo.
Yeah, Joseph down to Carrillo once again, and again, Sal Carrillo gets knocked down there, and it changes possessions, but maybe not for long. Jack Joseph now with it. Joseph to Carrillo. Try to get it back to Joseph, but a pass that was a bit fading to his far left. As now Archbishop Ryan trying to continue their quest to tie this game up. Double teams from the prep coming in. We've seen that, and now Dom Quallet in pursuit. He's got to try and make a play on the ball, and now some really nice plays from him. No fouls from the prep. Really nice play from Quallet, and it's ricocheted around. Ethan Smith trying to make a play on the ball, and he does. He gets it over to Jack Joseph, who gets it past midfield, and that's what you want to see if you're St. Joe's Prep. Ethan Smith continuing with the hustle, a burst of energy from him. Now Archbishop Ryan, though, back in possession. Oh, and it gets through Landgraf and the defense. And now the final line of defense coming in for St. Joe's Prep. And nice play to kick it out of bounds for the Hawks, and the subs will come in. Will Vogel, Noah pop in, Liam Waldron out. I believe Ethan Smith going to come off for the Hawks.
Got to get someone off.
And now some miscommunication between the teams. And yeah, Ethan Smith coming off for the Hawks. Yeah, some miscommunication about the personnel for St. Joe's Prep.
Bench got hype.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really knew what was going on there, but now the Hawks have seemed to figure it out, but now they got to figure out how to get it away from the net, and they're able to for now, but it's kicked right back to St. Joe's Prep, and here comes Jack Joseph, and you just can't get it back in the possession of St. Joe's Prep, and it gets through Landgraf. Nice play from Sal Carrillo to knock it away, but it's knocked again up into the air. Timmy Comey, head tap from him. And now Archbishop Ryan knocking it away. There goes Will Powers. Head tap from him. Jack Joseph still in pursuit. Great aggression there from him, but he's not able to get the ball. So Graphic is on the back of guys, and they are going to call the foul. And nobody likes that from the St. Joe's Prep bench. And nobody seems to like that one. And now it'll be a free kick for Archbishop Ryan, and they're going to get it in a very favorable position. And this could be a one that could maybe tie the game if it goes all according to plan.
Good thing is not as close as Mulvanis was when he scored that banger of a free kick against the Prep. Bench making some noise.
Yeah,
Chris
bench.
led by the man Chris Bryan always hyping everyone up.
Always hyping everybody up. Chris Bryant, and now kick towards the middle. Nice save by Franny Seaman. And that is what you wanted to see for if you are St. Joe's Prep. And this one ricocheted out. Who's going to be last touched by? This is going to be an interesting call. Last touch by Archbishop Ryan.
Field goal is good.
Oh, I didn't even see it went in the field goal. Did it actually?
Went beautifully through.
Wow. Mark Jameson with the confirmation. Liam Waldron on.
For Jack Joseph.
And yeah, Jack Joseph off.
Yeah, that ball was drilled. Went right in the right post.
Yeah, it was a big ricochet. And Jack Joseph having to hustle off, and he has played a really nice game. Let's give him credit where credit is due. He's definitely deserves a extra few sips of water. And now this one's staying with the Hawks. Henry Landgraf, mentioned his name a lot today. Gets it over to Sal Carrillo. Nice moves to keep it with St. Joe's Prep, and he gets it upfield to Noah Pop. Not able to get a leg on it, so he's going to have to make some extra hustle. He gets knocked out of the way, and lots of things going on between both teams. This one kicked out of bounds, and it stays with St. Joe's Prep. Nice hustle from Noah Pop.
Great hustle there from Noah Pop. Look like Ryan were out of the clear. Noah Pop comes in with his very fast jets and runs the Prep throw.
Now Henry Landgraf. And Sal Carrillo not able to get it off the ricochet, and now Will Powers, nice play, saving it and keeping it with the Prep. Landgraf, a nice kick of his own, and that one head tapped off, knocking over players for Archbishop Ryan. And now Dom Qualic gets it back to Sal Carrillo, who just gets it back to Comey. But Archbishop Ryan, they are in pursuit with just about 7.5 minutes remaining. This one out of bounds now with St. Joe's Prep, or stays with St. Joe's Prep, I should say. Evan Hoffman going to do the throw-in for the Hawks.
If you're the Prep, it looks like they changed the formation. I have Comey and I believe Henry drop. Carrillo's up top by himself. Get extra men back. Don't want to give up that goal.
And now here come the Prep and company. They're trying to get that goal back down Qualit and others. And this one kept alive by Evan Hoffman. Gets it over to Will Vogel, and now he's got nobody around him, and he gets it over to Timmy Comey. Nice plays there from Comey. Vogel, it was a little too far on the side of him. This one kicked over to Zographicus. And now over to Sal Carrillo. Doesn't have many guys too far in front of him either. Here come the Hawks. And nobody's near Dom Qual. They're not really pressuring him as of now, and he's baiting them. And he's going to get it towards the middle. And now an opportunity, but I thought it was a little farther in front than it actually was. It's saved by Ryan. And now this one head tapped in the air by Will Powers.
Rain is really starting to come down.
Oh, yeah, I can see that, and now I actually feel it. Good thing we got this press box here.
Ooh, it is really coming down.
Oh, yeah, it is really coming down indeed as you feel it. But
looks like it's snowing.
yeah, it feels that way, but just over 6 minutes remaining. The Hawks going to have to keep it going, and I don't know if you can see it on the broadcast. I don't think you can, but it is starting to come down here. And now this one in the air, saved by Ryan. And now this one pretty much to midfield. Will Powers trying to make a play on the ball. This one in the air once again. Hoffman kicks it up in the air. This one head tapped out of bounds. Archbishop Ryan going to get the throw in. 5.5 remaining. Just approximately. And now the Prep trying to keep things moving, and no foul call there. The Hawks going to keep it going, though. Zographicus with body hits it. And now a head tap from Archbishop Ryan, but it goes back towards the Prep. Evan Hoffman is the man. And now head tapped by Will Powers, and nice kick from Timmy Comey upfield. Sal Carrillo just gets it upfield. And I thought they blew the whistle. They did not. And a kick all the way upfield from Archbishop Ryan. Hoffman, nice head tap. Timmy Comey incoming. Will Power, I'm sorry, Zographicus, head tap of his own. Looks like he might have hurt his knee a little bit. Yeah, just tending towards that.
Walking it off, though, looks okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. We don't want to see any injuries. As now almost goal there for St. Joe's Prep, and now I think, do we have an injury on the field?
Looks like
Hopefully-
Waldron's down.
Yeah, it looks like Liam Waldron is down for the Hawks, and Jack Joseph in for St. Joe's Prep.
Waldron gets back up on his own fourth,
Yeah,
which
Waldron
is good
does go back.
to see.
Yeah, it does get back up. Michael Comey also in for the Hawks. Sal Carrillo off. Just over 4 minutes remaining, and great effort from Sal Carrillo today. Dom Qualit trying to keep it with the Hawks. This one ricocheted off 2 players, and it'll be last touch by Qualit, staying with Ryan. Now this one knocked high in the air. Who's last? Gonna touch it, and nobody will stay within.
Out for Ryan Thoreau. Out for Ryan Thoreau.
Now it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Archbishop Ryan, and important the clock. About 3:23 remaining in this game.
Prep bench getting very active.
Yeah, being very active indeed. They are very hyped up. They know what this game means to everyone, not just them, but the seniors that were so disappointed last year when they couldn't win off of penalty kicks in the playoffs. This one knocked around. Dom Qualit trying to make a play on the ball. Will Powers has it up in the air. And it's still being knocked around. Look at everyone go for St. Joe's Prep. Jack Joseph and Henry Landgraf being the guys. And let's see if Liam Waldron can now make a play. But it's going to be Henry Landgraf. Gets it upfield to Dom Qualit. Is he going to be the first one to it? Yes, he will. 3-on-1. Big opportunity. Here's Landgraf's shot. It's saved.
That could have really just sealed the game for the Prep.
Indeed. And that would have been the icebreaker for the Hawks. Franny Seaman going to be the one to make a save, though, this time. Wow. This has been a very interesting sequence of events.
All in the span of a minute as well.
Right. And now Franny Seaman, what a kick in the air.
Speaking of the time, under 2 left, but that does not include the goal stoppage time.
And now Timmy Comey and his brother Michael trying to both make plays on the ball, but it's going to be Michael who comes up with it. Here's Liam Waldron. This one ricocheted off of him and Archbishop Ryan players. Now this one to the wing to Dom Qualit. What a pass, though, from Liam Waldron. Got to give him credit for that.
Take it to the corner flag.
Yeah, now, yeah, that's what Coach McIntyre kind of screaming out. Dom Qualit shot from him. It hits the crossbar. Again, that's the second time it's happened today. That was almost a trick shot from Dom Qualit. Jack Joseph just trying to keep it with the Hawks, and as the clock continues to run, we're almost done here at Penn Park. Michael Comey still keeping it, and it's still near the corner, and Joseph slide tackle, and they say it's legal. It's now going to go off St. Joe's Prep and to Archbishop Ryan, but a really nice job to keep the clock going. And
1 minute left.
Yeah, approximately just a minute. LJ, you're getting a little excited here. You can feel the energy.
Last chance for Ryan here.
Yeah, last chance. Nice play by Liam Waldron. Knock it up in the air. And now Jack Joseph almost had the slide tackle. Henry Landgraf, though, going to make up for it. Dom Qualit's got to be the one to save it, to keep it with St. Joe's Prep. It's ricocheted, and it's ricocheted off of Archbishop Ryan. And now the Prep, just about 40 seconds. I believe our clock is pretty much spot on. I don't believe there has been really a stoppage from the officials.
The only stoppage I could see is from the goal.
And now Zographicus knocks it up. Landgraf, no foul. I do agree that there shouldn't be a foul. And now this one knocked to the other side. Will Powers, nice head tap. They're going to have to get it out of there. And a nice play from Vogel to knock it away. Here is Liam Waldron. Nice moves from him. Just trying to play keep away. And I think that will do it.
Game's not over yet.
Yeah, the game, until the game is done approximately. Well, actually, the game should be over according to our timer, but I'm not sure. And this one hit to Liam Waldron. And we'll just keep things going on WSJP. And we'll just say a minute just to keep it going approximately. And Comey trying to keep it in bounds. He's not able to. Archbishop Ryan now with it.
About
And
30 seconds.
30 seconds, so.
Might be a little more with, they might get another shot with the ball if it's in the Prep's half going forward. Comey, nice play. Hit out by number 3 on Archbishop Ryan to Henry.
Henry Landgraf trying to make a play on the ball, and now Archbishop Ryan with an opportunity. Will Powers, though, knocks it away, and this one in the air, and that is it. St. Joe's Prep get their win back over Archbishop Ryan. Get revenge from the playoffs last season with a 1-0 victory, and the Hawks stay undefeated, 5-0-2. What a win for St. Joe's Prep. LJ, what a game for the Hawks.
Was indeed.
And undefeated, still undefeated, St. Joe's Prep.
Undefeated.
St. Joe's Prep still undefeated, and most importantly, undefeated in PCL play. Wins over Devon Prep, Father Judge, and now Archbishop Ryan. And WSJP will not be live for the game on Thursday against Springside Chestnut Hill. So make sure to stay tuned to St. Joe's Prep Soccer on Instagram to stay up to date with all St. Joe's Prep Soccer. Also stay up to date on WSJP's Instagram at SJP Broadcasting. And also follow us on X at SJP Broadcasting. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this stream here today. And the next time we'll be live for St. Joe's Prep Soccer will be, it's Tuesday now. It'll be, I believe, next Tuesday against Archbishop Carroll. We'll be at Archbishop Carroll, 3:45 p.m. next Tuesday, and then also we'll be live this Saturday for football against Good Counsel. St. Joe's Prep, the final out-of-league game in their football schedule, and obviously, as I just said, soccer next Tuesday against Archbishop Carroll, and then next Wednesday against Penn Charter. What a win for St. Joe's Prep. They get their revenge from last season after the playoff loss to Archbishop Ryan and penalty kicks.
Make sure to pack the nest for Saturday football.
Yeah,
meet everyone there.
Definitely make sure to pack the nest, or if you cannot make it, make sure to listen in here on WSJP. That'll do it here from Penn Park. For myself, Ryan Sullivan, my color analyst, LJ McKnight, our producer, and great Hawk Talk at the half analyst, Mark Jameson. Thanks you to Eddie Lankin as well for the great camera work today. Also, big thanks to CJ Films. Make sure to follow him on Instagram for helping us out with our camera, getting all those settings fixed. And also to Coach Stins for giving us the good idea to get rid of this wire. But anyway, that'll do it here from Penn Park. We say thank you, have a good night, and go Prep.